sector is clear.
Give us everything we got! All wings!
What's up guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. Now before I do start, there is a lot of information to take in. I've actually had to re-record this, so it's really annoying. 90 minutes, don't worry if you don't listen to all of it. I know I'm going to bore you lot, but please do watch at the end if you can. It'll be absolutely amazing. Anyway guys, we're going to be going over the community update for Star Wars Battlefront 2 and seeing if it is actually any good. Anyway, let's get right into the long video. So first off, to start with, we have the ISB agent. Now the ISB agent is from the era of the Galactic Civil War, and she is part of the Galactic Empire. Her class type, however, is an infiltrator. Her capabilities, with her health at 350, her weapon is dual RK3 blaster pistols, and her abilities are Assault Training, Imperial Intel, and WF. The description of the ISB agent says, skilled in intelligence gathering and close combat. The Imperial Security Bureau, I'm not sure how to say this, in every single video there's a word that I don't know how to say. I'm going to put it up on the screen now. Tell me in the comment section down below how to say it. Agents work tirelessly to rout enemies off the Empire. The ISB agent is an infiltrator reinforcement unit for the Galactic Empire and Dice's Star Wars Battlefront 2. It was released on February 26, 2020 in the Age of Rebellion update. Armed with two RK3 blasters, the ISB agent is skilled in intelligence gathering and close combat, working tirelessly to rout the enemies of the Empire. The ISB agent excels at getting in and out of her combat zones, especially when assault training ability is activated. While under the effects of assault training, the ISB agent will benefit from increased sprint speed, during which she gains an overall damage reduction. Locating enemies of the Empire is made easier thanks to the Imperial Intel ability. Once activated, the ISB agent will scan the nearby area to reveal 4 closest enemies. The number of the enemies revealed will be increased by defeating more while it's active, up to a total of 10. WF is her final ability, and empowers nearby allies by regenerating their base health. It can only be used if there's an ally in range. There is another small thing in the game. Not many people would realise this unless they're actually killed by this weapon, or find out that they've unlocked it themselves. There are now new guns in the game. I can't remember how much. I'll probably remember how much when I'm saying them. So 3 of the new weapons, that's it, 3. They return from the first Battlefront, which is in 2015. They are the DL-18 pistol, the T-21 heavy blaster, and the Cycler rifle, which had been a star card in the first game. The all-new blaster though is the E11D, which is for the Jet Trooper, I believe. I'm not sure. I don't know. I think it's for assault. Yeah, it's definitely for assault. Harvey's, my brother's right next to me, just telling me, say hi. Okay. Right, yeah. So there's obviously 3 new guns into the game. So I'm now going to be going over the release notes, which is totally the patch notes. So yeah, let's get right into these. Co-op is now available in the Age of Rebellion, Age of Rebellion maps, so like, that's including Endor, Death Star 2, Hoth, Yavin 4, Kessel and Tatooine, Mos Eisley and Jabba's Place, as well as on Age of Republic capital ships, which is Republic Attack Cruiser and Separatist Dreadnought. There are 2 new reinforcements, obviously the Ewok Hunter for the Rebel Alliance and the ISB Agent for the Galactic Empire. They are now available. Heroes Villains is now available in MC-85 Star Cruiser and Resurgent Star Class Star Destroyer. Hero Showdown is now available on new maps, which is MC-85 Star Cruiser, Resurgent Class Star Destroyer, Republic Attack Cruiser, and Separatist Dreadnought on Felucia. New weapons for trooper classes, which is E11D for assault troopers, T21 for heavy troopers, DL-18 for officers, and Cycler rifle for specialists, are now able to be unlocked through milestones. Updated the default appearances for Imperial Rocket Trooper, Rebel Rocket Jumper, and Wookiee Warrior. The legacy appearances are available as unlocked alternatives. Quality of life. Changes the map layout for improved heroes versus villains and Hero Showdown gameplay on Yavin 4 and Geonosis. Vehicle units are added as AI players on certain maps on instant action, which is Geonosis, Kashyyyk, Naboo, Felucia, and Agent Kloss. Friendly AI can spawn as heroes on instant action. Players can now spawn an AI as fellow squad members on instant action. Various visual updates on the scoreboard. character levels are now shown on the scoreboard. Major visual updates on the PC chat window. The window is now positioned at the top right corner of the screen, and included in a vertical stack of 3 widgets: network status, PC chat, kill, and event log. There are now UI new HUD options. You've got the weapon heat bar vertical position, which is the default below crosshair. Radar, which is default no outline and off. Squad list, which is default only icons and off. Player bar, default no outline off. Abilities, default no outline off. Name tags, default no outline off. Game mode progress, default and off. Challenge progress, default and off. Rank up celebration, default left side, right side or off. Added additional option to the kill message setting, which is default medium, small, legacy or off. Now onto the hero changes. Added dual zoom to the blaster weapons of Iden, Versio, Bosk and Finn. Added visual information to show that certain hero abilities can be cancelled. Han Solo's Sharpshooter, Bosk's Predator Instincts, Leia Organa's Rapid Fire, and Chewbacca's Furious Bowcaster. Fixes an audio issue. They fixed an audio issue where the lightsaber ignition sound would not trigger when a lightsaber was activated by an ability. They fixed an issue where players could interrupt hero abilities with melee attacks. They fixed an issue where opponents could be seen briefly hanging in midair if being electrocuted right when they were about to fall. And they also fixed various visual issues with the footprints and trails of General Grievous, Yoda and BB-9E and BB-8. BB-8 and BB-9E. They increased the support ability score for reward for the BB units from 2 to 4. They fixed an issue where casting certain effects on the BB droid while using their abilities could cause the death of seemingly random AI players. They fixed an issue where placeholder VO would trigger when BB-8 and BB-9E would encounter an enemy hero. They fixed an issue where BB-8's moving animation could break if BB-8 gets interrupted after using a rolling charge ability. Fixed an issue where a milestone for BB-8 could reward the wrong emote. Fixed an issue where the effortless milestone description for BB-9E would mention rewards using work in progress names. For Leia Organa, they fixed a issue where Leia would not be able to zoom with her weapon during the rapid fire ability. Her abilities, her flash grenade is replaced by thermal detonators. Leia can throw up to 3 thermal detonators that will explode after 0.85 seconds. This ability enters cooldown when all 3 detonators have been thrown. Leia's squad shield is now healing 5 health every second. Now for her blinded star card. Blinded changed to fearless. The description: the blast radius of thermal detonators is increased, and the effect is increased blast radius. Star card blinded reveal. Star card blinding reveal changed to handy device. Description: the cooldown of the thermal detonators is reduced. Effect is reduced cooldown. Now there are balancing tweaks. So there are increased E11 start damage from 32 to 36, increased E11 end damage from 17 to 19, increased E11 the start distance with damage fall off from 5 to 20, increased E11 the end distance for damage fall off from 10 to 40, reduced E11 recoil and reduced E11 blaster shot spread. Milestones: blinding flash grenade changed dependency of explosions. Description: defeat 30 enemies with Leia's thermal detonators. Now for Chewbacca. Chewbacca's bowcaster. When not scoped, the 3 bolts are clustered in a triangle instead of a horizontal line. When scoped, one powerful shot that allows Chewbacca to be more efficient at long distance instead of the 3 horizontal shots clustering. When using Furious Bowcaster while not scoped, 5 bolts in a larger circle when using in a large circle. When using Furious Bowcaster while scoped, 5 bolts in a cross tighter than not scoped. Fixed an issue where Chewbacca's Bowcaster could get disabled during the entirety of Boba Fett's concussion rocket ability. Boba Fett. Fixed an issue where Boba Fett's acute concussion star card would not accurately extend the duration of the concussion rocket abilities. They've changed Boba Fett's concussion rocket to integrate the blaster disabler functionality. The ability now disables blaster for 1.2 seconds when concussed. Star cards. Blaster disabler was changed to augmented gear. Description: if concussion rocket hits more enemies, Boba Fett's jetpack regenerates more fuel. Now for Rey. they fixed an issue where Rey's right eye would not show in its correct position during an emote. For Anakin Skywalker, they fixed an issue where the damage reduction from heroic might could occasionally remain after the ability was over. For Luke Skywalker, they fixed an issue with textures popping on Luke Skywalker's hair whilst he is idle, wearing the Yavin ceremony and farm boy appearances. Item Versio, they've improved Iden's pulse cannon ability. Players can now fire while aiming from the hip, as well as fire at any time during the charge up. Even if the shot does not need to be fully charged, a charged shot does do a lot more damage. Kylo Ren, community feedback. The last hit of Kylo Ren's frenzy ability will now apply damage even if a lightsaber enemy is blocking. For General Grievous, they fixed an issue where Grievous's unrelenting advanced animation would sometimes not be visible to other players. Game mode and map changes Supremacy. They updated the resistant controlled ATST on Supremacy, aging cost to scavenge ATST, to make it more easily differentiated. They fixed an issue where the capture area of Command Post A on Supremacy, which is Felucia, would show up misaligned on the radar. They fixed an issue that would cause the names of friendly boarding players to show up in the action log with the wrong colour. They fixed an issue where the UI outline on the objectives on capital ships would not always be visible if boarding a capital ship more than once in a match. They fixed an issue where the starfighters fighting in the background in Supremacy and Co-op, which is Age of Resistance, would be from the wrong era. They fixed an issue where previously marked objectives would remain targeted even when switching phases. They fixed an issue where the objective markets on the Separatist Dreadnought would disappear after destroying the first objective, and for balancing reasons, they reduced the amount of flame troopers available in the MC-85 Star Cruiser to 2. Co-op. They tweaked the out of bounds area in the first phase of co-op. Defend on Takodana to allow retreating to the castle. They updated the co-op mode description to include the defending of command posts. They fixed an issue where a number of AI would be suddenly dying during phase 3 on co-op on Asian Floss. For instant action, they added note that performance can be impacted if a user selects a high count for AI. They implemented limit in how frequently friendly and enemy AI heroes and reinforcements are allowed to spawn. They fixed an issue with audio being cut during the end of round screen on instant action. They added new front-end options for instant action, which is enemy hero count, friendly hero count, enemy reinforcement count, friendly reinforcement count, enemy vehicle count, and friendly vehicle count. Starfighter Assault. They removed the error associated costs for hero ships on Starfighter Assault. All hero ships on Starfighter Assault will now cost the same number of battle points. They fixed an issue where stray assets will be visible near the horizon when the user approaches the out of bounds barrier on Starfighter Assault on Camino. For heroes vs villains, they fixed an issue where a player could briefly see their character before the end of round screen at the end of a heroes vs villains match on Felucia. On Galactic Assault, they fixed an issue where the loading screen for Starkiller Base on Galactic Assault would display the description for strike mode. Map changes. They fixed various collision issues, exploits, and improved areas where players could get stuck across a wide selection of maps, which is Geonosis, Camino, Agent Class Felucia, Kashyyyk, Tatooine, Endor, Bespin, Hoth, Yavin, Crate, Naboo, Jakku, Takodana, Resurgent Class, Star Destroyer, Death Star 2, and Starkiller Base. They fixed various visual and texture popping issues on Agent Class, Geonosis, and Camino, Resurgent Class Destroyer, Takodana, Endor, and Death Star 2. They fixed an issue where lightsaber characters from the light side could bypass certain out-of-bounds areas on the Separatist Dreadnought. And they improved VFX feedback when the AAT hits the invulnerable parts of the ATTE on Geonosis. There are changes to classes and special units. The Arc Trooper, we've talked about her earlier. Oh, no we haven't. I'm very sorry. I've mistaken it for something else. Anyway, the Arc Trooper. They reworked the Arc Trooper's dual wielding to fire both pistols with primary fire and instead used secondary fire button to trigger Power Blast. They replaced the Power Blast with toggle weapon that allows toggling the pistols between slower rate of fire with high accuracy to fast firing with bigger spread. They tweaked damage output on primary pistols, close damage 30 to 34, far damage 17 to 15. Assault. They fixed an issue where the Assault's flash pistol projectile would not flash the enemy. For Specialists, they fixed an issue where the Specialist would not always see enemies in thermal vision when activating the thermal binoculars on Endor. For Officer, they increased close damage for Blurg 1120, which is 25 to 30. The Catholic Spy. They fixed an issue where the cooldown bar would not be visible after using the rapid fire ability. Obviously in Gunner, they reverted previous update where movement speed would be reduced when spooling up and firing the rotary cannon. They fixed the issue where firing the rotary cannon would not trigger controller rumble. With the TX130, they fixed an issue where the TX130 would not receive the right amount of battle points. For the ATST, they reduced the battle points multiplier of the ATST from 60% to 50%. With aerial, they fixed an issue where the camera would get stuck in a different position after an aerial unit would perform the jetpack dash ability. They fixed an issue in an effort to reduce risk of aerial units being affected by minor obstacles when performing jetpack dash. They updated the rocket launcher icon to the missile icon, since it more closely reflects the ability than the previous version. That was the MPL launcher. The Jet Trooper. They reduced the damage from primary pistol, close damage 50 to 45, fire damage 33 to 10. They made the pistol fully automatic. Rebel Rocket Jumper. They replaced the A280, which is the burst weapon, with A208C, which is the automatic weapon, for improved combat efficiency. For the Imperial Rocket Trooper, they replaced the RT-97C blaster with an E11 for improved combat efficiency. With the Death Trooper, they updated the blinding effect of the Sonic Imploder ability to be concussion based and increased effective range to 10 meters. They replaced the DLT-19 Heavy Blaster with the E11D Blaster Rifle, and they updated Overload to no longer have a movement reduction. Weapons. They fixed an issue where applying weapon mods would not correctly update the animation for those weapons. Milestones. Rearranged trooper milestones to ensure the newest milestones appear at the top. They updated the A280 milestones to use the correct weapon icon, which was previously using the A280C. For AI players, they fixed an issue where the AI in Supremacy, Age of Resistance, would be seen carrying weapons from the wrong era. They fixed an issue where AI would not spawn as BB-8 and BB-9E as frequently as other heroes. They fixed an issue with the jump timing of the AI version of Chewbacca. The general changes were they fixed an issue that could cause rubber banding when the player is dashing away after being close to a lightsaber opponent making the first charge. They removed the ability to buy crystal packs in-game for owners of the Celebration Edition. They fixed the localization issue where the Supremacy mode description in German would overlap with other info on the screen. They fixed an issue where some models would animate with low FPS while certain arcade battle scenarios previews were showcased. They updated the availability of certain cosmetic items from available in crates to available through milestones. Improved visibility of weapon stats under certain colorblind profiles, and they fixed an issue where heroes would sometimes appear with barely closed eyes in the front end menu. Known issues. Visual issue where high numbers are inaccurately shown under the player damage score event after defeating an enemy. I do want to thank you guys for watching this video. If you did watch to this part, please comment down below. What should be the word? Please comment down below. Pringles. Yes, Pringles. This is how I know that you've watched it to the end, because I know that I've probably bored so many of you. So if you did watch it to this point and you're hearing me right now, thank you so much. You are my favourite subscriber, okay? You're hearing this from me now. You're my favourite subscriber. So thank you very much. You're my favourite. Anyway, thank you for watching this video, guys. I know it was a lot of information to take in. Don't worry if you didn't listen. It was just some information. I hope you did listen to a bit of it, though. Otherwise, I've just wasted 20 minutes of my life doing nothing. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Have a lovely day.